Igor Volk was a cosmonaut for the Soviet Union who died in 2017. According to the official story, which is supported by all space agencies, Mr. Volk was allegedly in space for nearly 12 days, from July 17th to July 29th, 1984. Among other prestigious awards, Mr. Volk was the recipient of the medals Hero of the Soviet Union, which was the highest distinction in the country, and the Order of Lenin. In 2014, Igor Volk stated in an interview with Stoichko Kirov in the country of Bulgaria that no one has been to space. Mr. Volk died 3 years after this interview. Here is what Mr. Volk had to say.
Все пак вие сте и герой на Съветския съюз и можем да ви вярваме.
Герой Советского Союза, мы можем верить вам.
Вы знаете, вот сказал, что вроде честь космонавтов, что они не говорят о том в космосе. А им говорить нечего. Я об этом
кара космонавтите да говорят за това, което става в космоса. Те просто не знаят нищо такова. Ние не сме били в космоса. Ако някой твърди това, това не е вярно, не е истина.
Just in case someone wants to claim that I misunderstood Mr. Volk, or that I somehow took what he said out of context. 9 years after this interview, Stoichko Kirov later recalled his conversation with Igor Volk. This is what Stoichko Kirov had to say.
Мой гост беше един от най-великите космонавти на Съветския съюз, Игор Волк. Да. Игор Волк остана в България, той за съжаление и почина в България, няколко години след гостуването ми. Той остана в България седмица, че и повече, в което време бях с него и съм много признателен за това. Това е космонавта, който е може би с най-странна съдба. Този човек е изпитал всички видове самолети, произведени в света. Да. Този човек в частен разговор ми каза, ние в космоса не сме летяли.
Without question, Igor Volk stated that we haven't been to space. In law, there's a legal rule known as a declaration against interest. Essentially, it is a rule of evidence that recognizes that when a statement is so prejudicial to the person making the statement that they would not have made the statement unless they believe the statement was true. Normally, such a statement would be inadmissible in court as hearsay unless the person was testifying in court. But a declaration against interest isn't inadmissible as hearsay, even if the declarant is unavailable to testify in court, according to the California Code, if the statement, when made, was so far contrary to the declarant's pecuniary or proprietary interest, or so far subjected him to the risk of civil or criminal liability, or so far tended to render invalid a claim by him against another, or created such a risk of making him an object of hatred, ridicule, or social disgrace in the community that a reasonable man in his position would not have made the statement unless he believed it to be true. Igor Volk admitted to being a fraud and a participant in faking space. Igor Volk's statement that we haven't been to space was clearly a declaration against interest, as it created such a risk of making him an object of hatred, ridicule, or social disgrace in the community that a reasonable man in his position would not have made the statement unless he believed it to be true. I think nearly every court would agree Igor Volk most certainly believed what he said. Does cosmonaut Igor Volk's declaration against interest prove the Earth is flat? Well, not necessarily. But it evinces that all claims related to outer space are fake. And once you take away outer space, all of the purported globe evidence easily falls apart. Volk's declaration also demonstrates that national relations are not what they seem. Furthermore, it indicates that big lies are not only possible, but are happening right now. The outer space deception is everywhere. and permeates all major institutions, including academia, enforcement agencies, governments, media, and major religious institutions. Although it was towards the end of his life, and even though he was a part of the fraud, as a whistleblower, I consider Igor Volk a genuine hero as he revealed the fraud of all space agencies that continue to swindle taxpayers under false pretenses. Thanks for watching.